at Raindance at TIFF Industry Party 2013. I'm here with John Trigonis, who is the manager of film and video at Indiegogo. John, could you tell me a little bit about what you do with Indiegogo?
Absolutely. I mean, my main job is basically helping campaigners run successful campaigns, bringing campaigners onto the site to help fund the projects that matter most to them. In my case, film, web, video, transmedia, you name it, anything that's going to be seen, I take care of.
So John, can you tell me what brought you to start working with Indiegogo? What's your story?
Oh man, Twitter.
Twitter?
Yes, as strange as it sounds. Well, I ran a campaign years ago in 2010 for a short film I did called Cerise. And after, I did it on Indiegogo, it was a great experience. I got on the radar of our CEOs, Slava and Danae, and they were great, support systems. And then years later, fast forward, I started tweeting out about my book. I started tweeting out about my, free crowdfunding advice. I don't like to charge people for services. I'm strange like that. And I started giving away this free advice, and Indiegogo caught on, and they tweeted me and said, "You do a really great job at this, but you're not charging. We think your stuff is worth it, so let's get you doing this for us, because we think you have the same fit as Indiegogo." And I was like, there's no other company I would work for.
Well, Raindance definitely thinks you're worth it. Can you tell us the name of your book and where we can get it?
Oh, definitely. Hey, it's crowdfunding for filmmakers, and you can get it. If you're in Toronto, it's over at the world's biggest bookstore. This is it here. Yeah, sorry, a little plug there. And it's on Amazon and all that good stuff too. And I think it's doing well. Yeah, I hope.
Fantastic. So today you're here for a number of reasons. One, because you really love and care about independent film. And two, because we just launched our Raindance pitch video contest. And so tonight, very excitingly, you're going to be announcing the winner. So can you tell me, from all the submissions that you received, all these great pitch video possibilities for Indiegogo, what really struck you about the submissions? What stood out?
To be honest, the submissions to Raindance were amazing. All the ones that I looked at. There were three that stood out a lot where I kind of watched and then I watched again. And that's a big thing for me, is because normally 3 minutes, I'm good, and we watch it, we get the gist, but there were these trio that was like, I want to see that again, because it was that good. And it really it became the authenticity factor. People were being real. They weren't afraid to just let their passion for their projects shine through. And that's the key thing. People are giving to people when they give money, not to those projects. The projects could be amazing, but these Raindance submissions, to be honest, they were all about the people behind them, and the people that whether they were fictional characters or whether they were documentaries, they were about people. And that's the key thing. And I think that's kind of what Raindance and Indiegogo do, is we help everyday people make these extraordinary projects happen.
John, one last thing. Sure. What key pieces of advice would you give burgeoning young filmmakers when they're pursuing their first Indiegogo campaign? Wow.
That's a loaded question. I love it. So number one, get social. If you want to take a stellar example of social media, Raindance, bottom line. And I'm not just saying that because I love Raindance. I'm saying that because it's the fact. They not only know how to socialize with the audience, but they also give to the audience stuff that they can use. Whether it's about crowdfunding, filmmaking, storytelling, anything. They have snazzy titles too, which is just awesome. That's number one. If you're not social, crowdfunding is going to be a little bit more difficult. And outside of that, in your pitch video, you got to be a person before you're a petition. You want to tell people about yourself, then talk about your project. Then don't even ask us for money. Invite us to join you on this journey, because at the end of the day, crowdfunding and filmmaking and getting film seen is a collaborative effort. And that's what we have to know as filmmakers for the future.
John, thank you so much for your time tonight, for all your work with Indiegogo and helping independent filmmakers all over the world and here in Toronto. Jamie Warner and John Trigonis at Raindance at TIFF Industry Party 2013.